see. Alright, hey guys, yeah, I realise I haven't streamed for about a week. It's been a couple of weekends now since my last stream. I'm sorry. Had a bit of a relapse last weekend. Typical introvert kind of stuff. Like, you know, I feel like I haven't spent enough time by myself because, you know, life happens. Spontaneous as fuck. And I just didn't get enough time to be myself, so yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all last weekend. I pretty much just sat in bed on days where I actually had time to myself just in the hopes that I'd recover from it, but yeah, I just wasn't feeling myself at all the last week or so. So that's why there haven't been any streams. I'm still not quite 100%, as I said on the, you know, on the message I sent out on Twitter. I'm still not quite 100%, but I'm trying. I want to get back into a routine. It's just, what is a routine at the moment? Like, what is scheduling when I have no control over my life? I've literally lost control of my life. That's what it felt like for the last week or so. Yeah, I think I only have enough energy in me tonight to do a single booking. Well, I do single bookings anyway because, you know, I want to make time for other things afterwards, but at this point I think it's just a one and done. I'm probably not going to do like anything else afterwards unless I get a second wind, unless I feel like I have the energy to do so, but for the most part I just think I'm just going to be booking a show tonight, and that'll be the stream. We'll see how things go, but at the moment, yeah, it's just how I feel. Still feeling a bit meh. But like I say, I want to get back into things, so this will probably just be a slow process. I might have some time in the middle of the week next week, because my days, in terms of like voluntary work, are being shifted about a bit. So I'll be working Tuesday and Friday, which should leave Wednesday night free. So I might try and do something then. Probably another Monster Rancher session. I should be getting my Rad 2X HDMI cable, so hopefully I can replace the level hike. But again, that remains to be seen. I checked retro gaming cables, and apparently they say that they're going to be sent out on the 6th of September, which is a lot earlier than I initially thought they were going to. As they said, they weren't going to be sending anything out until March of next year. So that was a pleasant surprise, at least. But yeah, we'll see how things go. For now, let's carry on with booking mode. And we're in Australia this week. And apparently they like their fire. So, yeah. Yeah, they love fire. Fire! Fire! So, I've worked out that to make some fire, we need a lot of weapons. Definitely some explosives thrown in there. So that's going to be the plan for this show. I want to add to our female roster a bit, because at the moment we've only got 3 women. Yeah, we've got Lucy Lakes, Carly Barrier, and Silk Siren, which will be fine, but Silk Siren is currently both our women's champion and tag team champion. Does make things a bit awkward, but I'm hoping... Oh god, got a lot of injuries going on here, so got a few guys who are going to be out of action for tonight. That's fine. Did see a couple of these names come up on some match suggestions, but I'm sure we can find some substitutes. Right. Yeah. I want to find another woman to add to the roster. At the moment, we've only got 2 women competing every single week for a chance at a title opportunity. So I want to throw a 3rd person in there just so they have something to do. Who did I see? It was, I think it was in Wrestling Revolution. Apparently they're quite cheap and, oh. Miss Viola, no Oh, so they can't, I can't grab them just yet. Okay. Maybe Widow? I mean, I'm not too keen on her, but apparently her contract's running out soon, and she's only worth 1,000, so why not? Let's see, how's Bloody Lee doing? Because I would like to have the Blood Brothers together. But that could be for a later date, I guess. Let's just see if we can nab Widow for now. Okay, nice to meet you, Widow. We invited you here to discuss working for Strong Style Wrestling. That's the point. Do I have anyone whose contracts are running out at the moment? Oh, they've not hassled me about. Let's give you creative control, because I like to give my guys creative control when they join. See if that sweetens the deal a bit. If you want me to commit to 41 weeks, then you need to pay me what my future self will earn. Okay. Alright. Let's bump it up a couple hundred then. How's that? There was a time when I would accept a deal like that, but those days, wow, okay. Alright, this is going to be a lot more hassle than it's worth, so, I'm just going to go David Dixon's real deal on this and just, You'll force my hand here. This is my final offer. This is all I'm going to do. There was a time when I would accept a deal like that, but those days are behind me now. Okay. But well, alright. Let's scrap this idea then, I guess. Alright. We're not getting anywhere, so let's forget about this for the time being. Let's see, can I get Viola? So I like her look. Just the look of someone who I think would fit in a Strong Style. Miss Viola has 5 weeks left on a contract worth 8,500 to Wrestling Revolution. Bearing that in mind, we're prepared the following deal to make everybody happy. Yeah, 8,500 is not that bad compared to... no, I don't want to give her a no-compete clause. Creative control. And... we'll have you for a good... what's good middle ground here? 26 weeks. How's that sound? Okay, I'm happy to sign for that deal. I'll be ready to start in a couple... oh, okay. So she's not going to be available right away, but... no, that's cool. That's fine. So at least we'll have somebody. Somebody else who can compete for the women's title in the future. At a future date. So let's get on now with making this card. So, one of the suggestions was a confrontation. I'm going to do confrontations on the undercard because I don't like them very much. I don't like confrontations. But no, I don't... I'm not a big fan of confrontation promo angle things because I just feel like when you watch confrontations on TV, it's usually just wrestlers talking shit, and then a small brawl breaks out. It lasts only about a minute, and then that's it. Cut to commercial. In this game, it just starts a full-on wrestling match, and yeah, that's just I'm not too keen on that. So I'm gonna try and shorten it a bit and make sure. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't last too long. Let's see. Count outs, elimination. There we go. Right. Oh wait, confrontation. There we go. Count outs, fast count, slow count, elimination. There we are. Oh God, what have I done? All right. Okay. So it would be a 5-minute time limit. I don't, like I say, I don't want it going too long. Alright, don't worry, I'll sort out the guys who are supposed to be in this in a sec. Alright, let's say, we want a lot of furniture and I want a lot of weapons. We want some chances to make some fire here. Yeah, have them laid out randomly. Sort out these guys. We don't really need a referee for this. I'm just going to drag myself out of this. Right, so we've got Scotland, who's supposed to be in this. We have Coda. And we have our world champion Dominator. Script. Relationships, I guess. Referee. Only management. Team formation. Stable formation. Guest partner. Odd couple. No. That number. Friendly rivals. Friend fifth ought. No. Jealous friend. Just jealous. No. Enemy by associate. No. The Avenger. No. Sales manager. Critics partner. No. Relish handicap. Out of the ship. Ah! Okay, so this is the scenario I want. Okay. Coda resents Scotland's dominant. No, I want it the other way around. Coda resent. No. For fuck's sake. Dominator. Coda resent. Stop. Okay, so I want to... Right. Scotland resents Coda's dominant role. Right, okay, that's what we want. Right, I think we're good here. So hopefully we're good to start the match. Well, confrontation rather. Welcome to this week's... oh god, non-title battle royale. What? To this week's edition of Strong Style Wrestling. And our world champion Dominator hits the ring. Coda is already standing by. I wonder what's going on here. Maybe Coda's here to congratulate the champion after his championship victory at our last pay-per-view. And here comes Scotland. Oh, not coming out with Coda. What could be happening here? What is this all about? Well, whatever it is, I'm sure we're about to find out. Coda, I'm tired of being mentioned in the same breath as you. It's time to change the conversation. Everybody talks about me like I'm your inferior, but we both know that I've always been your superior. I'm sure you would prefer to stay in the shadows, but my light is too bright for that. Apologies to all Scottish people everywhere. Don't worry about shadows too much, because you won't be seeing any more of those after I knock your lights out. Oh no. Oh dear. So it looks like Coda and Scotland have come to blows. Oh. Scotland throwing Dominator into Coda. Dominator now fighting back. Oh god. Coda has been thrown out of the ring. No, Scotland rather has been thrown out of the ring. Now it's down to Coda. Well, so much for trying to make an impression there, Scotland. Bear in mind though, he is still the #1 contender, and he will face Dominator at our next pay-per-view event. Now Coda and Dominator now wailing at each other. Maybe Coda wanting some retribution here. Oh my god, cross arm breaker by Dominator. What's this announcer's desk doing on top of us? Why is the announcer's desk on top of a table? Help! Alright. Anyway, cross arm breaker by Dominator. Oh, Scotland coming back in now. He's not finished. He's not finished with Dominator. Scotland now. Trying to get some measure of retribution. Maybe just trying to get another taste of Dominator before their title match. Oh, spear. Counted into a DDT on the chair it looked like. Oh. Dominator with a Batista bomb. Oh my god, Coda kips up. I've never seen that in this game before. Is that a new thing? Oh, a bin lid versus steel chair. What wins? Oh, arm drag into an arm bar. What a brawl these two are putting on. Where's the fire though? Oh, we might see one. If that camera blows up, we could see an explosion. Oh god. Dominator getting a bit risky with those attacks. No. What's happening here? Oh god. Coda with Dominator on his shoulders. The electric chair drop. Oh god, what's this? Belly to belly. Out of the ring. Coda. Sending some sort of message here. Who booked this segment? Only a two-star segment. Scotland's profile suffered considerably from being a losing participant in that match. Dominator has legitimately fallen out with Coda after working that. Oh god. Oh wow. Well, that's gonna make things a bit spicier. That encounter established Coda as a face who has the support of the fans. What? Okay, interesting. Right. Let's see. Need another undercard match. Well, I have some good ones suggested. Right. I think what I want to do next, book a tag team match. No. Let's see. Singles, best of 3, Iron Man, last laugh submission. Come on, where is tag team? Tag team, there we go. We got a tag team match. 20-minute time limit, lenient referee, slow count. Non-title. Props. So many weapons. So much furniture, so many weapons. Random placements. Alright. Okay, so I want to have the team of Boomtown and Sergeant Asa against the team of Grand Bhishma and Chief Breaker. Maybe I have to make this a steel cage match. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So let's do that. Yeah, make it a black steel cage. Yeah, it'll be a standard affair. Pinfalls, submissions to win. Non-title, lenient ref. Yep. Sounds good. Right, maybe I should make an announcement about, let's see, match type. Is there a thing for, they're about leaving the, no, undefeated promotion, undefeated career, no, over challenge, first day school. I almost want to do the invasion angle again, just no, but I don't want to. I don't want to, you know, use up too much. How do I? Is it under arguments? Betray friend, wage gap, behind mask, crawling back to go barbed wire. Here we go. Forthcoming match. You could. Lost the last opponent, defeat the last opponent, vindictive boss, call out enemy, disrespected. Which arena? Lock in. I kind of want, what's his name? Chief Breaker to be the one to announce this because, yeah, it just seems right. No, what am I doing? Boomtown relishes this match. No. There we go. Alright, this looks good to me. Of course, we need me at ringside to spectate. There I am. Oh god, why am I beat up already so much? What's going on there? Okay, right, I think we're all set. Let's do this. The second contest for the evening is a tag team steel cage match. Introducing first, the team of Grand Bhishma and Chief Breaker. Here they come, Grand Bhishma and Chief Breaker. After the chaotic scenes from our last pay-per-view, Bhishma has recruited Chief Breaker to try and maintain some order in the backstage locker room. Will they stop the inmates from running the asylum? Speaking of, here they come. Accompanied by Mean Gene, the team of Upside Frown and... Oh wait, Upside Frown? I thought I was Acer. Shit. Oh well. This kind of works because they wear the same, wearing the same gear. So yeah, let's just go over it. Upside Frown and Boomtown, the inmates. There's nowhere to run now that I've got you locked inside this steel cage, Boomtown. Only one of us is getting out of here in one piece, and it's not gonna be you. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. I'm not sure what voice to give Boomtown. Not really sure who's based off of. I think it's just an OC. Oh god. That Upside Frown diving off the table onto... Oh my god. Dives and elbow drops everywhere. Dives and elbow drops, oh my. Oh, headbutt by Boomtown. Will the inmates run this asylum? Or will Chief Breaker have something to say about it? Oh god. DDT, I think that was a spear counter there. Oh god, what's Chief Breaker doing to the referee? Chief Breaker has gone mad. Now I can't see a thing because there's a dustbin in the way. Breaker, please, leave the ref alone. At least done nothing to you. Oh, Upside Frown Irish whipped into the ladder. Oh god. Leg lock. Will Upside Frown tap out? Oh my god. Bhishma tripped over a bin. Boomtown now wailing on Bhishma. Oh god. Boomtown crashing into that bin. Mean Gene climbing into the cage. Oh. Breaker trying to make a break for it, looks like. Maybe Bhishma's... Oh my god! This is not an escape from the cage match, Bhishma. No, Breaker, rather. I don't know what you're thinking here. I don't know what either of these men are thinking. They wanted these two men locked inside of a cage, but they're not taking advantage of the opportunity presented to them. Oh my god, Breaker! Oh god. Jesus. Upside Frown now, on the top rope. Climbing down. Breaker trying to make his way back into the cage. Please, don't... Oh god. Be careful. For fuck's sake. Where is Boomtown now? I see Upside Frown, I see Bhishma, but no Boomtown. Oh, there he is. He's standing... Oh, right, yeah, of course, this is a tag team match. Standard tag team rules apply. Why is Bhishma the legal man now trying to climb out this cage? Why did I set this as a tag team match instead of a tornado style? That was my fault. I apologize. Again, I'm a bit rusty. Oh god. Flying kick off the top rope there by Boomtown. I can't even see what's happening here because there's a couple of bins stacked up in front of me. Oh. Atomic drop there by Chief Breaker. Yeah, this really should have been a Texas Tornado match, but I did not think. I'm still a bit flustered from the last few weeks of chaos and confusion that has been my life. Okay, Boomtown now trying to set up a ladder, it looks like. Oh god. Mean Gene now. Should really get out of this match. Boomtown still messing about that ladder. Bhishma just staring off into space there on the ringside. Oh god! Chaos! Destruction! This is strong style wrestling. Alright. Oh god. Breaker pummeling Boomtown in the corner. Ellie Knotts looks like she's going into business for herself here in this steel cage match. Ellie really trying to kick out Mean Gene. To be fair, she shouldn't have entered the cage in the first place, so yeah, she has every right. Oh, spear by Boomtown. Oh, Boomtown now making a tag to upside Frown. Who at first glance I thought was Sergeant Asa. I'm sorry. They both wear similar gear. Oh god, some dissension amongst the inmates. Oh no, could this be? Could Chief Breaker now capitalize on this? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh wow! That explosion broke up the count just as it was happening. What a twist! 2, 3. There we go. That was the match. Grand Bhishma and Chief Breaker. Yeah, definitely some dissension there amongst the inmates towards the end. I think that was their downfall. Grand Bhishma's profiles improved significantly by being the winning participant in that match. Upside Frown's profile suffered considerably from being the losing participant. Boomtown's profile suffered from being on the losing team. Chief Breaker's stamina has risen to 69. 69 me darn! After participating in that match. Mean Gene is disappointed that his client lost that match. Again, I am so sorry that I really thought that was Sergeant Asa. Again, they both wear very similar gear. I got confused. I'm sorry. What else do we want to have on the show? Who else do we have on the card? No, Blood Brother. I think what I have in a match later on. Kylie Barrier. Yeah, really not sure what to do with Kylie here tonight. I know there's a match suggestion here, but I have other plans for that. Let's get rid of the cage first and foremost. Can't believe I put that on the undercard though. A steel cage match on the undercard. That probably should have been one of the co-main events, if anything. And again, it was utter chaos. Right, let's see. So who do we have available to us? We have a debuting Keith Dewback. Right, let's have Turrican versus Dewback. And that will be our main event on the undercard. Again, probably should have saved the steel cage match for that, but I didn't think things through very well. I haven't really been able to think anything through very well lately. So yeah. Let's see. Non-title, obviously. No one here holds a title, I don't think. So yeah, okay. A lot of furniture. Want some fire? Fire! Alright. And script. Right, the announcements. Main rules, no, guest referee, and a promotional chat. Is there a thing for a mystery opponent. Placement, audience, so making up their numbers, celebrity homecoming, introductions, no. Active booker. Best at school, open challenge. Oh, here we go, open challenge. That's what I want. Right. And I believe that'll be that. Our opening contest. Except for one fall. With a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first. Turrican, and for some reason Air Miles is sitting in the middle of the ring. Why does this keep happening? You would think that when you've dominated a sport as long as I have, you have to invent ways to keep things interesting. Okay. That's why I'm issuing an open challenge to anybody back there who thinks they can take me by surprise. Oh, who's it going to be? Oh my god. It's him! It's really him! Returning to Strong Style Wrestling! It's Keith Dewback! Last we saw him, he was making ends meet in the Indies, but now he has returned home to Strong Style Wrestling. Oh god, he's climbing the ladder. We're about to see some high spots already. Oh my god, a kick off the top of the ladder. Bah god. Oh. And this open challenge match now underway. I wonder if Turrican's regretting his choices right about now. But he seems to have the upper hand at the moment. Oh, dumbbell. Oh, the balls. Taz. Alright, any explosive? Oh god, there's a camera. We see. Oh god. With Ellie and Dewback are down, Turrican throws himself out of the ring there for some reason. Oh god. Ah! Keith Dewback tried to do a dive there, ended up diving on Ellie. And landing face first in the ring. Oh. Scoop and a slam. Oh, Mickey No Tube driver by Turrican. And like that, it's over. Turrican beats Keith Dewback in his first match back at Strong Style Wrestling. Bit anticlimactic, but them's the breaks, I guess. Turrican's profile has improved considerably by winning so convincingly in that match. Keith Dewback's profile suffered considerably after being defeated so easily in that match. Okay. Oh, Nico Moron. Seems I'll be struggling with my injured head for the next 4 weeks. Alright. Do you think it's worth paying? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we'll pay for the surgery. We look after our own here. I could be back as early as the 3rd week of October. Okay. What week are we on right now? Oh, we're on the 1st week of October, so we'll be back in a couple weeks. That's good. Okay, so we've got some stinkers for our opener. Well, the steel cage match was great. I just wish I'd saved that for a bit later on in the card. So now we're on to the mid card, and right. Okay. So, next. Why are you ref? You're one of the people I want competing in this next match. Let's swap you up for Russell Haystacks. He hasn't refed the match yet, I don't think. Okay, here we go. Air Miles versus Alpha Mel. Alright, have me here at ringside. Alright, what the rules we want here. Lenient, obviously. We hate our disqualifications here at Strong Style. Nothing worse than being DQ'd. Or having a match end in DQ. DQ finishes are absolute bullshit. Right. Here we go, so who... Mel wants to prove that he won't lose... Okay. So, betray friend, wage gap, behind the mask, crawling back. Let's go, barbed wire, forthcoming match. You kid. Lost to last opponent. Beat the last opponent. Boss, call out enemy. Respected, in that darling, on the big shot, into arena, lock in, hardcore heaven. Play by the rules, shoot, fight, queen of the ring, femme fatale, prepared deals, multiple falls, mock moves, mock name, mock costume, insult crowd, confront intruder, attention seeker, tail up the tape, lost. Alpha Male vows not to lose to Air Miles again. I think that's what Alex here suggested, so let's go with that. Okay. First match on the mid card. Let's do this. Your next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, Air Miles. And his opponents, being accompanied by Helix, a man who has spent a little bit of time recently in North Carolina, Alpha Male. You may have won last time, Air Miles, but one win doesn't mean anything in this business. If anything, I know what to expect this time, and I won't allow the same thing to happen again. Oh god. Oh god, they're just throwing weapons at each other in the opening of this contest. Oh god, the legendary 2-mic promo by Alpha Male there. Oh, a microphone to the face. Russell, concentrate on this match. What's Dominator doing out here? He's certainly not scouting anyone because he's not even looking at the match itself. Alpha Male tried to belly Air Miles into a chair. Didn't work. Table, rather. Well, I mean, there was a bench there as well, so I guess technically I was right. Oh. Barbell versus Bat. And Bat wins that exchange. Oh. Alpha Male with the solid steel cardboard. My god! You madman! God. They're staring each other down. Oh, dropkick by Alpha Male. Air Miles blocks it. Oh god, there's dynamite. Light the fuse, bring the boom. Uh-oh, Alpha Male. Oh, went for a dive, looks like, but ended up taking a dive right out of the ring. Alpha Male now getting back inside. Oh, an explosion has gone off. The bat is on fire. Fire! Fire! Yeah! Oh god, more fire. This Australian crowd is going crazy. They love their fire here. I'm not making that up. That's literally what it says on the map. Apparently they love fire. So hopefully this will be a 5-star classic, according to them. Oh, leg sweep there by Helix, getting himself involved in this match now. Leg lock by Alpha Male. He does not make Air Miles tap out. Oh god, another explosive in hand there. Those cameras will blow up if you apply enough pressure to them. Oh, another head scissors into an armbar. Air Miles now setting up another solid steel cardboard box. Dropkick to Alpha Male. Helix now trying to get himself involved. What? Oh. What a match so far. Did a lot of explosions, both literally and metaphorically. Oh god, Alpha Male attacking the ref. Through the cardboard, oh my god. Oh god, crossface, crossface. Is Alpha Male going to tap out? Is he going to lose to Air Miles again? Air Miles has won this match. Only a 2-star though. A bit disappointing, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely should have put the steel cage match on as part of the mid card. Let's see. Right. So, main event of the mid card now will be a suggestion from, I can't even read this. Equus Quagga. That did deserve more than 2 stars. You're right there. Right. So they suggested a freeway match, a TLC. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a TLC match. I'm not sure how that'll work, but I'm going to make it a freeway dance tables match. So let's see. Furniture smash, elimination, 20-minute time limit, hardcore rules obviously, props, you want a lot of furniture, let's see, tables obviously, have them scattered around randomly. And also for this match, I think I'm going to have like 20 explosives. Got them around randomly. And we will have... Where are they? We'll have Blood Brother. We'll have Miles Hardon. And where's Gabriel? Where are you? There he is. Gabriel. In a freeway dance tables elimination match. Right. Okay, put me at ringside here. I think everything's all set up. Manager smash, 20 minutes, hardcore. Just want to check things over because sometimes this game has a tendency to surprise you with shit. Okay, so here we go. Gabriel, Hardon, and Blood Brother. Freeway dance tables match. Let's do this. Your co-main event is a freeway dance tables match. Coming down to the ring, being accompanied by fellow tag team champion Silk Siren, the other half of the tag team champions, Blood Brother. God, hope we don't get any table smashes before the match even starts. And the final participant in this match, Gabriel. Of course, Miles Hardon already inside the ring, setting up some of the furniture. Oh god, Gabriel already on top of one of the tables. That's not a good place to be. Oh god. Oh, Silk Siren went through a table, but that doesn't count. Oh, Miles Hardon eliminated straight away. Now I can't see a damn thing because there's a bunch of tables stacked up on top of each other. My god. Okay, so Miles Hardon has already been deleted from this match. Now it's down to Gabriel and Blood Brother. As long as they don't botch, we should be in for a good match here. Oh god. There's explosions and fire at ringside. Fire! Fire! Of course, like I say, Australian fans here, according to this game, love their fire. Oh my god. We have interference by Tenryu Buffalo. Looks like he's knocked himself out before he can even get involved in a match. Jesus. Okay, here comes Tenryu. What? More burning tables here at ringside. Gabriel now dragging Blood Brother around. Schoolboy into a into a table. Does not break it though. This match is still on. Hip toss. He's now carrying that barbed wire bat. Barbie. Oh god. Gabriel with the mic. Announcing to the crowd he's going to outwork everyone. Oh. Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. Oh, a headlock now. Now Gabriel in possession of Barbie. Who is going to go through a table? Will it be Gabriel? Will he fuck up? We've seen matches like these end some really lame ways. I'm hoping we'll at least see a decent spot before this match is over. Oh, Tenryu Buffalo going after Blood Brother. Oh god. Okay, so that table break did not count towards an elimination. That's good. This match is still on. Oh, headlock. Anaconda Vice looks like by Gabriel. Snapmare into the remnants of the table. Gabriel now Irish whipped out of the ring. Falling into that pile of tables. None of them breaking though. So this match still on. Those tables still set alight at ringside. The crowd's got to be loving that. Oh, roll-up attempt there by Gabriel. For some reason... Remember, Gabriel, your objective is to throw your opponent into a table. Yeah. Tenryu must have gone through the table, so yeah, it's all good. Tenryu now feels like his job is done, maybe. Oh, no, he's coming back for more. Possibly. Yeah, Tenryu coming back for some more. Gabriel, oh! Gabriel must have hit a table on the way out of the ring. Blood Brother wins that contest. Still can't get over Bubba Hyena's new look. Hey, what can I say? Like, no, your new haircut looks shit. Change it. No, you can't. Well, you can in this game, but yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Strong Style Wrestling have replaced Federation Online as Australia after setting a new attendance record of 4,647. Their reach now extends to 20% of the... Oh, awesome. Oh, what's going on here? Listen, I've been thinking it would be helpful to have someone like Air Miles as my manager. Ah. We've got a little faction going on here. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Should be interesting. Right, having Air Miles at ringside will give my opponent something else to spark off. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Right, main event, which is of course our TV title match, and it will be Dragon Ryan versus King David. Suggested I make this a submissions match. And I will make it a best 2 out of 3 falls. So that's how I want to do all my title matches if I can. Let's see, let's maybe not so much furniture and weapons this time around. That should be plenty, I think. Maybe a bit more furniture. Weapons, maybe. Don't really want them interfering too much in the matchup, but yeah, no. Let's have. I mean, we've already got the lead over Federation Online, so it's not like I need to. It would be nice to have a highly rated main event. No, I'll keep it as is. Right. Don't think I need to do anything special here. We know it's going to be a TV title match. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, set for 3 falls, or 2 out of 3 falls rather, is for the television title. Introducing first, the challenger, King David. I realise I still haven't given Helix his rematch after he lost the title on our opening show. So I'll try and sort that out at some point. And the opponent, the reigning, defending Strong Style Wrestling Television Champion, who's just nicked my chair for some reason, Dragon Ryan. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Here we go. Best of 3 falls submission match starts now. Oh, and a backbreaker by King David. Headlock takedown by Dragon Ryan. Oh, why am I not focusing on the ring? There we go. Head scissors into an armbar. Too close to the ropes. Oh, did I set the referee as strict? Oh well, that should make this a decent match anyway then. Just as long as there's no interference bullshit. Oh, STF by King David. No, not enough to get the tap out quite yet. Head scissors by King David. Armbar in the middle of the ring. Why am I just... Why am I just staring at Russell Haystacks? What's going on? My god, these strikes by King David. Goes for a roll-up, not realizing this is a submission match here. Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe I should change the rules up, maybe for TV title matches, like have them as more traditional style matches rather than the usual hardcore stuff. Even though I do like the hardcore stuff, it's just... yeah, maybe I should have something that's a bit more traditional. Sling Blade by King David. Both these men better be careful they don't get counted out here. Camel clutch to the outside. It's not going to count unless you're in the middle of the ring, guys. Get it back in the ring. Oh god, the knee. The knee that beats Cena. Oh, Sierra. Oh god. Sunset flip by David. David, get back in the ring. You're going to get counted out. This is, I believe this is going to count towards the falls. You better get... Was David stuck there for a moment? Oh god, come on David, get back in. Oh, thank god. We don't want any of that count out bullshit here. I wish I could set that manually, but no. For some reason, all the rules are like grouped. So you can't have a no DQ match with slow count or whatever. Like in... yeah. I don't know what. Maybe concentrate on the match here. Crossface by Dragon Ryan. The Indeed lock. Oh, Taz, my balls. God. Have that head scissors or anything? No, not transitioning into an arm breaker that time. Oh. David now looked like he was walking on a table for some reason. Oh, test of strength. Dragon Ryan gets the better of it with a flying crossbody. Crossface in the ropes. Huge mistake there by Dragon Ryan. Oh my god, a choke slam by Ryan. Throwing David to the outside. Again, David, better make sure he doesn't get counted out here. Punch there by David. David now up on the top rope. Went for a crossbody, but missed somehow. Ryan, what's he thinking? Going in and out of the ring. Okay, both men back in the middle of the ring now. They're stirring each other down. Oh god, monkey flip by David. David now striking away. Ryan now fighting back. They're going for here. Chops to the back of the head. My god. And some blows of his own. Snapmare. David is still in the ropes. There's not a lot Ryan can do here at the moment. What's this? Oh, headlock and punches by David. Dragon Ryan counters into a swinging neckbreaker. Indeed. And another crossface. Crossface countered by King David. More strikes. Inadvertently hitting Elliot, looks like. Another snapmare by King David. Mounting now. Went for a punch. Got thrown off. Dragon Ryan. Indeed. Ah, the knee. The knee to beat Sierra. In an alternate timeline. I guess. I don't know. Oh god. King David with the Batista bomb. Oh god. So many stomps by King David. Oh my god. Calf killer. Calf killer by King David. Will Ryan tap out here? He's in the middle of the ring. There's not much he can do. Will he tap, or does he know a way to counter out of it? Oh, the champion counters with a calf killer of his own. Does the challenger have it in him to break out of this? Oh my god. Calf killer reversal. Reverse of reverse. Oh, a spear by King David. Mounting punch. Goes for a roll up again. David now, no, Ryan rather, stomping away. And now the crossface is locked in again. Oh, another stomp. What a show these two are putting on. Dragon Ryan struggling to get back up to his feet. The champion might be in trouble here. Oh, the kicks. He's just trading blows, both knocking each other down at the same time. David, though, getting up a lot sooner. These two men staring each other down. Once again, a lot of respect between these two. Oh my god. Ah, went for the knee again, but countered into a crucifix, into a neck breaker. Again, this exchange of blows ends up with both men being knocked to the floor. Dragon Ryan still struggling to get up. Could the champion have met his match here? Oh god. Dragon Ryan better be careful with that dumbbell. Oh. Looks like he went for a gut wrench there. Countered into a Hurricane Rana. Dragon Ryan now crawling back to his feet. Oh. Looks like he dodged that kick by David. But David with a backbreaker. Now just stomping away. Oh. Mounting Dragon Ryan yet again. Raining punch after punch. Ryan throwing David off of him. Oh my god. Poison Rana, I think. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I know there's some variation of the Hurricane Rana called the Poison Rana, but yeah. Oh god. Arm drag into an arm bar. Alright. Happening here. Oh my god. Don't know what David was going for, but Ryan counters with a stunner. Oh god, went for the knee again. Got knocked down to the floor for his troubles. I believe David has Ryan now in a headlock. Can Ryan fight out of this? Oh god, he rolls David up again. Just trying to power him off. David looking battered and bruised here, but still looks like the better man in this matchup so far. Just pummeling away at the champion. He's really struggling here. Another arm drag. Oh. David tried to go for the dumbbell while the referee was distracted. Calf killer in the ropes. Not an ideal place to be setting up that move. Drop kick by David. 10 minutes left on the clock and we still haven't had a first fall yet. How is this going to end? Oh. King David picking up Dragon Ryan. The stomp! The curb stomp. And a dragon suplex. Could this be enough to put the champion away? David has to drag Ryan out of the ropes though. Ryan now struggling back up to his feet. after taking such a vicious assault from David. How is he going to come back from this? A kick by David, and also kicking him down, kicking him while he's down. What is David going to do here? Another backbreaker. He's just tenderizing the champion. Ironic considering he's vegan. Right, let's see. STF. No, countered immediately by Ryan. But, snapmare, reversals everywhere. Cutter out of nowhere. Dragon Ryan could be back in this. Maybe. Down to the last 10 minutes of this match. Maybe I should have set the thing to a no time limit, as this is our main event, but I didn't think things through very well. Again, that's a theme for tonight. Dragon Ryan. Looks like he could be getting a second wind. David kicking Ryan away. Ryan with a chop. Ryan, snapmare takedown. No, headlock takedown rather. Sorry. The kicks. David with Ryan and a wrist lock. Is this going to be what gets the first fall? No, it's not. You need to do a lot more than that to take Dragon Ryan down. He has beaten everyone he's been put in the ring with for that television title. Like I say, he may have met his match here with King David. Oh, I say that. Hip tosses King David with ease. The Anaconda Vice. Will this be enough? Will this get Dragon Ryan his first fall? Or the actual first fall in this match? Will it happen? Or will more work need to be done? Oh! Dragon Ryan picks up the first fall in this match. And the adrenaline. Oh my god. Dragon Ryan now with the momentum. Knee drop. Right now picking up. Oh god, the GTS. GTS by Dragon Ryan. Oh. King David just fighting back with that barrage of stomps and punches. Oh, Dragon Ryan now. Trying to fight back. David has been dominating this entire match, but it looks like Ryan could have this in the bag. I say that now. Gets caught in an armbar, but he breaks out of it. Both men trying to go for kicks, but both missing. Ryan knocking David down. The duck walk. Oh, a wrist lock. In the ropes, though. Oh. Cross arm breaker again in the ropes. You need to get him out of those ropes, Ryan. Otherwise, you're never going to get a fall on him. Oh. A roll up there. For whatever reason. Right now, trying to crawl back up to his feet. Trying to fight back. Oh, went for a chop. Both men going for a chop, missing. Drop kick by Dragon Ryan. Oh, and STF with King David in the middle of the ring. Oh, didn't get the submission though. Armbreaker in the ropes. What a main event this has been so far. Will he actually see a winner? Oh, roll up attempt again. Guessing King David forgot this isn't a pinfalls match. Kick knocks down King David. Dragon Ryan now trying to conserve his strength. Oh. The strikes knocking David down. Oh. David trying to fight back. Oh my god, flips. King David Ryan. King David Ryan out of the... A stomp by King David. David might be... Takata Hajime! King David might be coming back here. But he needs to get Ryan in the ring. I mean, he could probably get a count out score here, but I think these two men would rather see each other fight this match inside the ring. King David picking up a solid steel cardboard box for some reason. Ryan with the steel chair. Good thing disqualifications don't count on the outside. Dragon Ryan needs to be careful here. I mean, he can probably afford to lose this last fall. That submission is not going to count on the outside. Oh god. Ryan going for a dive. Misses. And it looks like David's going to pick up the second fall by... Oh. The score has been knocked down to 0. Also, he actually lost a point there. That's interesting. So now we're still 0-0. With less than 5 minutes left on the clock. How is this match going to end? If it comes down to it, I might just have to book a rematch for next week's show. Here we go. King David. We'll see. Oh. Went for something there. I don't know what it was. Dragon Ryan. King David now. Staring each other down. Ryan applauding David and giving him the indeed of improvement. Oh god. That low blow though by David. I think David's had enough. Oh. Ryan there for a bit of payback. A sling blade by David. Oh god. You do not want to throw a chair at Ellie Knotts. She will mess you up. Oh god. Irish whip. Ryan counters with a knee. We have less than 3 minutes on the clock. ST. Oh god. STF countered into an Anaconda Vice. There is nowhere for Ryan to go. Will he tap out to this Anaconda Vice? Oh god. Both men exchanging punches while in this hold. No. No submissions there. Oh, another STF attempt by Dragon Ryan to King David. Oh. Well. Head scissors. Did not go for the arm breaker, I guess. Probably thought he was a bit too close to the ropes. Oh, here we go. Camel clutch attempt. No, does not get the submission. Drop kick by Dragon Ryan. Oh god, Dragon Ryan looking a bit dazed. Oh, the knee. I wonder how is... Oh god, another low blow there by David. So many low blows. So many knees being dropped there by Dragon Ryan as well. Goes for a roll-up, despite this not being a pinfalls match. What are you guys doing? Makes me wonder now, if one of these guys scores a fall in these next couple minutes, what does that mean the end result will be? Again, I feel a bit daft putting a time limit on this match. Ah! Swinging neck breaker there by King David. What's he going for? A sleeper. He puts his feet in the ropes. Yeah, if you're going to go for that again... Oh, he's going for a camel clutch this time, looks like. Needs to cinch it in, though. Dragon Ryan could very easily break out of this if he wanted to. Oh my god, there it is. The camel clutch is applied. Oh, no. The Kata Hajime! The Kata Hajime! Ah, and Ryan snapmares out of it. Goes back into an Anaconda Vice. My god. Okay, Dragon Ryan picks up the fall. Again, the falls were reset because Dragon Ryan did not get into the ring at the count of 10, so it took away his point. So it's now back to 1-0. Again, what does this mean for the outcome of this match? Will Dragon Ryan be declared the winner, or will this be considered a no contest? Depending on the results. Oh, Sling Blade in the last few seconds of this match. Dragon Ryan retains the title in a... Oh wow, that was a nothing match. I guess because there was no fire. Oh well. Okay. Dragon Ryan has cemented his reign by defending the television championship in that match. King David's reputation has been damaged after taking part in such a disappointing match. With a score of just 302, this has been the strongest of... What? How could you say that was a bad match? That was probably one of the best matches I put on. But no, because it didn't have any fire in it, it was shit. Strong Style Wrestling have sustained their following in Australia after setting a new attendance record of 4,730. If that match had had any fire in it at all, it would have been great, but no. Bastards. So it's only a 2-star show, despite the fact that that main event was phenomenal. Are you sure you want to broadcast 6 segments? Yes. What? Oh, okay. Okay, so where are we on the ratings? Oh, we actually went up one. That's good. Right, revenue 47. How much money did we waste? A little over what we made, but that's fine. We're still above 200,000. That's nice. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing a show in Australia ever again. They're a bit fickle. Right. Love stunners, we hate cages. Well, my guys do a lot of stunners, and I don't tend to put on a lot of cage matches, so yeah, I guess let's go for New Zealand. Alpha Male has developed a heated rivalry with Ultra Bull of Hollywood. Coda's feud with Dominator appears to have lost momentum and is no longer over with the fans. Really? They just had a confrontation literally just on the last show that I did. Von Blunder has recovered from his injury and looks forward to getting back into the ring. Awesome. Roadhog has recovered. Nice. Roadhog's feud with Helix appears to have lost momentum and is no longer over with the fans. Okay. Bubba Hyena's profile suffered from a lack of exposure in recent... You were literally on commentary. No Job has recovered from his injury and looks forward to getting back into the ring. Of course, a lot of returns are happening. Union Jack and Machismo have defeated Evan Gillette and Gary Mallet to become the new tag team champions of Maple Leaf. God, Evan Gillette and Gary Mallet are still in the tag team picture with Maple Leaf. They were there when I was doing a career on that. Ocean Thug's presence on Federation Online roster has elevated the ratings to 74%. Stone Malone's presence on Weekend Warriors roster has elevated the ratings to 77%. Maple Leaf Grappling's attendance of 12,511 fans in Arabia is the highest ever recorded. We love ticket prices, we hate women. What the fuck? Okay, unless they force me to do a show in Arabia, I don't think I'll be doing a show there. Fuck that noise. Oh, your contract has expired, Miles Hardon. We need to talk about your future. Oh god, so I need to negotiate expiring contracts now. Right. Creative control. I want to give all my guys creative control. That's why I became the booker of the show. That is what I will guarantee, my guys. So, Miles Hardon, if you want this, you can have it. Let's see what you think. I can't be on the road every week anymore, so I'm only interested in working apart. Okay. Alright. Yeah. We can do that. Part-time schedule. Part-time? Scheduled work for your dates? Why not? Okay, I'm happy to sign up for that deal. I look forward to the next 13 weeks. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm going to be limited in the amount of matches I can put him in future. I mean, that's going to suck, but oh well. Right, so love stunners, hate cages. So no cage matches on the next show. I still can't believe that wasn't even a 1-star match. It was so good as well. I'm guessing it's because it ended on a time limit. Yeah. Okay. So sadly, that's all I've got the energy for tonight. Again, I'm hoping I can get back into things properly next weekend. Like I say, I might even try and do a live stream on Wednesday night because I'll have some time free on Wednesday and Thursday, since I'm not doing anything the Thursday after. So I'll see about that. Yeah. Like I say, hopefully I'll have that Rad 2X cable, so I can use that instead of the level hike that I've been using for my PS1 games. Again, I reiterate, do not buy cheap HDMI adapters. Unless you want something to, you know, while you wait for Rad 2Xs, because at the moment they're only like pre-order things. Like they make a whole bunch to order, and then like you have to wait another few months for them to get more shipped in. So unless you want something as a temporary solution for HDMI on old consoles, I would suggest against it. I'll still be keeping my my level hikes just in case anything goes wrong, but you know, I'm hoping I can make the Rad 2Xs last. But yeah, like I say, if I can find time to do something on Wednesday night, I'll do a Monster Rancher stream. I haven't done one of those in a while. Obviously because of the last week or so for me being an absolute nightmare. But, yeah. Hopefully I get to talk some more about Monster Rancher, gush about the recent news. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time, and hopefully I'll be in a better headspace next time round. See you soon. Take care. Enjoy what was it? AEW All In. I'm probably going to be staying up to watch that. Yeah. Good night, guys.